Hi everyone, there's LAR Games, and, well, I'm gonna continue the story, finally. However, there's one thing that I want to do first. The time has come, my little friends, for rolls. And some more rolls. So, yeah, after a very, very long time, I'm finally gonna roll for a 5-star. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. I think the last one that I rolled for was, like, Kokomi or something. And since then, I have not rolled for anyone and have been just saving up. Not only that, but my failure to get the Raiden Shogun in the amount of rolls that I wanted made it so I pretty much have a guaranteed 50-50 here very soon. So I'm not even going to have to roll that much to get her. I think it's either this roll or the next roll that I'm going to get her. So, yeah, I thought that this was a good location to do that with. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go right here in the middle where her dance happened, and I'm gonna roll for her, and then we'll continue the story. Alright, let's do this thing. Okay, it's been a long time since I've done this. Okay. Also, I don't have Barbara's full constellation yet. Or Zhongling's, I think. So this could be pretty good. But, yeah, let's see what this does for me. Oh, there it is already. Nice, another Barbara. And there she is. Oh, I knew she was gonna come, but it's still exciting. Oh, another Barbara too. Nice. Two Barbara. This is. Oh, this is good. It seems that I only needed one more for the C6, though. But that's good. I got 5 more of those things that I need to buy more Prima Gems. But yeah, that was it. 105 Master of the Stardust, which isn't too much, actually. I still need substantially more to buy the other ones here. Yeah, just one. I do need to make more rolls still. I don't know if I should do it, though. You know, I probably should. There's kind of no reason for me not to. I could get another Nilo, I could get another 5-star, but either way, I'm gonna save up for the next one. I'm basically, like, building up pity again. So let's see what happens. You know what, I'm gonna roll some more. But first thing is first, I did get one of these, so I am gonna spend one. Let's see what I get. Oh, a 4-star. Please be a... not that. Okay. Alright, here goes. Another roll on here. Or, you know what? I don't know what her weapon is supposed to be. Primordial Jade Cutter. I don't want to... No, it's a waste to roll on this. There's no real reason to. Oh, it's just a regular sword? So this must be her weapon, then. For some reason, I thought it was a greatsword. This looks like a greatsword. Guess I'll read her skills and stuff and try her out first. But let's do another roll. Just build up some pity. Oh, another Dragon's Bane. Again? Again. Oh, another Barbara. That's... Okay, now I should have enough to buy the rest. Whoops, that's not it. Oh, there's still more. But, fortunately, I'll do the last roll on this. Wait, I did have Zhongling at full? I didn't know that. Okay, there's actually no reason to keep rolling on here, which is fine. And then I'll do... Whoops. Always go there by muscle memory. Man, I do so few rolls. Okay, and now I'll just do 4 of these. Doing singles is very slow. You have to leave it pressed too, so it's not... And then you have to exit out? Ugh, I don't like doing single rolls. And there we go. Got some reserve Masterless Stardust there. Alright, that is it. I officially have Nilu.
Anything
This is
I can
awesome.
help you with?
Yes, very much so. Look at her. Oh, that's so good. Alright, let's actually try her out. See what she's like. Okay, let's see. Her elemental skill will cause her to enter a pirouette state, allowing her to use unique Hydro Elemental Dance that will replace her normal attack and elemental skill. So her skill replaces her skill? With her 3rd dance step, granting her different subsequent effects. After she completes her 3rd dance step, which I assume is like a normal attack, having the right elements in your party will cause her to grant all nearby characters the Golden Chalice's bounty, which will cause the Dendro cores created by bloom reactions they trigger to become bountiful cores instead. So you need to group her with Dendro. Her burst will just deal damage. So double damage. So if there's... But what's the point of... So let's see. You activate her skill, and then you do 3 dance steps. I don't know. First, you have to use a Dendro character. Then you use her, and then on her 3rd dance step after using her skill will trigger that. And then I assume the final thing you do is activate her Or burst. So they gave me Kale. So first, this. And this.
This dance is for you.
Oh, that's so good. I don't really get it, but she's doing a lot of damage.
This dance is for you.
I love that burst. I'm not really sure what was happening. Golly. Oh, that's funny. But did her moves look cool? I'm not really sure how to use her, to be honest. Feels like her skill takes too long to recharge if you want to use it how it's supposed to. But man, I love her design. And the animations, they're great. I love her hair. So, now that I got that out of the way, I want to finally continue the Archon quest. But first things first, I do want to settle some things here. There it is, the last one. That's the one I've been wanting for a long time. Finally. And nobody else. Okay. And while I'm here too, might as well give her the first little levels. It's your animation. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's great. I'm glad that she doesn't talk while doing that either, so it's probably not going to be very annoying to have to... Oh, wait. Something else? Ooh, oh, that... Oh. Oh, I love that. That's so adorable. Yes. I usually wait till after a character quest to decide if I'm going to roll for someone, but I'm so behind that it would be a really long time till I got to her. Though what she showed in the story was enough for me. Her getting berated by the horrible director guy made me, just want her. Like I wanted to protect her. Let's see, can I? Ooh, I can. She uses... Oh, of course she uses Paradisas. Oh, I should have known. Hey, look at this. Fungal spores. I got a lot of them. Let's see how far I can take her. Ooh, so far so good. Oh no, I have to fight that thing more. Shoot. I think the next one is where I'm gonna...
Done warming up.
This is my limit. Oh, I interrupted you. I'm sorry. Hold on. Okay, here it is.
I'm done warming up. I can do even better now.
Did I interrupt for the first time?
Huh? What's this feeling?
Leveling up, girl. Oh, yes. I can't wait to go through these. That's adorable. Oh, I like you already. I mean, I already liked her, but this one's a little more personal compared to her role in the Archon quest. Dance of the Crystal Flies. I feel this is like, really, of course. It'd be funny if she was like, "Oh, my hobbies. Well, I like shipbuilding. I like watching anime." Well, the solution to that is just let other people do that for you. So I guess they all receive gifts now, even though I think they removed that ability to do in the teapot. All right. Let's see if I can actually level her up or ascend her one more time after this, but I don't think I'll be able to. Yeah, that was the limit. I could fight it one more time, though, and get that. I'm also running out of Paradisas. I don't know if I have enough of these either. Alright. Oh, God, I love this one. Oh, no, I wanted to zoom in. Oh. I wonder what weapon would be good for her. I have not researched her at all. Alright. Now, it is time to continue the Archon quest. So let's go to my typical team that never really fails me.
As you wish.
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm gonna turn off my VPN real quick just to so I don't have this much latency. So hold on. Alright, there we go. And onward to the story quest. Oh yeah, you can see that I've done a lot of exploring now. I'm actually pretty conflicted about like what I want to do on screen and off screen, because like at this point we have such extensive and large world quests that it feels weird not to record them, even though they're technically like the same thing that I used to skip before. They're really high quality. And at the same time, I just can't record that much, I feel. There's a reason that I keep getting more and more behind. So I feel that just skipping all of that would be better and just sticking to like the voice stuff. And then maybe like talking about my feelings regarding it after would be better. Like I still haven't even done stuff in the chasm because I thought, oh, these are extensive enough that I want to record them, but I should just unlock everything. I'm missing out on so much by not just doing stuff on my own. I also don't know how long it's been now since this part came out, but you know, the boss, which I'm pretty sure is going to be Scaradouche. I haven't been able to fight it because I haven't continued this, but Let's finally get to it. Okay. Here we go. I feel with Nilu, I'm finally going to, like, switch to a new team. Oh, I know, if I pair her with Kotomi, that might be amazing. Because it seems like she needs another Hydro with her. Based on that description in the tryout thing. But okay. Oh yeah, I do want to mention, I've also been missing out on reputation stuff in Sumeru because I just don't have enough quests completed. So that's another reason I kind of want to do the world quests off screen, because it's preventing me from, well, getting rewards and stuff, so that's not great. So, yeah, that's what I've been thinking. Hey, guy.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
Right, this is where we were.
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Well, what if they're helpful mushrooms and tree roots? Carrots are roots. Potatoes are roots. I don't know if tree roots are... Are there any edible tree roots? I'm actually not sure.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
Okay, bye. Hello.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Hey, what about me? I've fought more intense things than he has.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
So she specifically wants to hide the fact that they call them village keepers.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Oh, don't worry, Nahida will just take over your brain. It's fine.
Gotcha. Thank you. I'll catch up.
These assets are seriously getting higher quality, I'm sure of it. This sand, though, look at that. I guess it's technically the same shader they used for the snow and dragon spine, just a different color, now that I think about it. But, oh god, this is just so cool. I love that. Why? It's kind of a shame that they barely implemented this now, considering the dragon spine, you know, existing, and it also would have a similar, like, reaction to walking through it, but they just implemented that now. I wonder how like efficient this is too, because like early on you would think, oh, they're doing it for phones too, so they're going to try and save on uh, if graphical effects. But now they include it in a later thing, so I don't know what happened. Like, did they find a really efficient way to do it? Why add it now and not before? Also, look at that cool thing. Ooh, there's a thing over there. But where do I have to go to? Okay, down there.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while.
It's kind of funny that they all greet him like that. Like, they're surprised to see him. Like, hey, I haven't seen you in a very long time. What have you been doing all this time?
The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. Might explain why she's always mad at me.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure there's a lot of very rich people that are holding more than enough money in your place. Like Ningguang.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. You're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young, so as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
Wow, what a nice guy. Okay, thank you, sir.
Huh? Don't say anything for now.
You just said something, though.
Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
Also, don't worry about me saying anything. I rarely do. Quiet, 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 quiet. Quiet, quiet, quiet. Quiet. Do it quietly.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty Scarlet King, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. The Scarlet King is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods.
What is this Oblivion NPC conversation? Hey, exposition. Yes, totally obvious thing that a character is saying they normally wouldn't say.
Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of the Scarlet King's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and the Scarlet King. Isn't it a sign of the Scarlet King's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Yeah, sense? Is that what you consider sense?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Huh?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
And why do you have such fancy clothes? Well, barely. Why do you have such few fancy clothes?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Oh, that's cool. That's the first time I've seen something like that.
Yeah. Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about the Scarlet King's resurrection.
Pretty good at being intimidating to NPCs.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that the Scarlet King will return to this land. I'm not making this up. I swear.
Hey, go on. Keep talking.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for the Scarlet King's speedy return. Delavar also said that once the Scarlet King returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under the Scarlet King and fight for a share of the glory.
That guy on the other side over there is just staring into space.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it. At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like the Scarlet King, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
Yeah. Feel so bad for her.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking. And many others to stop you from sending warning messages.
He's just standing there this entire time.
So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty terrifying.
It would be fun, though, I feel. But, can't say I would enjoy him constantly threatening me. I'm sure I could take him quite easily.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places.
We've left that kid alone for, like, quite a while now.
Very well.
Isak!
Did you have fun just standing there for an entire day?
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
Join the Eremites and embrace a wonderful new life.
Grandma,
God, I freaking love this so
he likes
much.
to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. He's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Man, you should take a while to get somewhere.
Well, this is where Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before.
Interesting.
But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tainari?
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
Yes.
You know, Sino has like his voice. It's like if Albedo was scary. Like angry Albedo, that's what he sounds like.
Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too.
No, no need. Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house? In the forest. From a scholar.
Yeah, let's split up. I mean, it's not a problem for me. I can handle myself, but still. You just stay here, kid. We'll find you someday.
What are you looking for, Sino?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here, from the size and shape. They belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village.
And I thought I was the one with Witcher senses.
The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in the direction of the door.
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
That does make sense because like all of these mad scholars went mad because they were using that incense in the first place to connect to Irminsul, but connected to something else instead.
Hey, what's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life.
I have many.
Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa.
So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars? Are the rumors really true? Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my Grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him.
To your knowledge, of course. It's not like he could tell you anything if he had done something wrong.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
So Isak doesn't get lost. We should tie him down here, so he doesn't wander off, and then we come back and get him after that. It's an event that I would maybe like to call the Binding of Isak. I'm sorry, but not really. I've been wanting to make that one for a while now, but couldn't find a way to execute it, and I still don't. So I just made it anyway. What happens if I use Mona? Oh yeah, she just doesn't do anything. What happens when you use Sayu?
Drat. You caught me.
It actually does it. Nice! That's so cool. That's so freaking cool.
I'm out of here.
That's awesome. Oh, that's really cool.
I will protect you.
While I'm here, might as well do this. Wait, where?
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice, too.
Really, they're having a conversation like this?
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here too!
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
Oh yeah, he exists.
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
No, I wonder why her armor glows. Like that yellow glow. For us, specifically, it's like, our element. But for her, like, I don't know, maybe, I'm sure there's a lot of ore in this world that glows, so I guess it's just that.
Did you find out anything useful? I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
The resurrection of the Scarlet King? First I've heard of it.
They're not suspicious or
As
anything.
far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip.
Okay.
Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts.
Don't seem very trustworthy. Have I?
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in the Scarlet King. Way they see it, the Scarlet King's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the Academia.
You should really not talk out in the open.
Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia, you're amazing! You really know this place inside and out.
I guess she noticed the eavesdropper.
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every mora I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust.
Really? Wait, that's not true. I wonder why she said that. She clearly has fighting skills. That was like an entire plot point of the Nahida stuff. Oh, I see. Okay. She's just saying that out loud so they will think that she can't fight. Big brain. I get it.
I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me.
Fine.
Good. Then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the Mad Scholars have been taken. Sino, you'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own.
She's basically hoping for an ambush.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
That far, huh? Wow, okay.
Well, here we are again.
Well, here we are again. It's always such a pleasure.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
We'll see something bigger later on.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid.
It doesn't really look like much of a wall. It looks like more of a formation.
Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms? It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us.
Well, it doesn't do a very good job.
Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim.
How exactly are the sages mighty, though? Just in terms of political power?
We're cheap labor. like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're underserving.
That's messed up. So even outsiders from other nations get more permissions than the desert dwellers in Sumeru? That's odd.
Geniuses like Sataria are one in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate. Even though the academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Okay, but how does it physically stop you, though?
Hey, Dia. You're not thinking about doing anything scary, are you?
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking, that's all.
I've been watching somebody else's playthrough, and they finally got to the child fight, and I've been kind of hoping for, like, an epic traveler moment again. It's been a while, I think.
Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta catch those.
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know.
Is that a Paradisa? I need that. No, it's the rose. Dang it.
Someone needs assistance.
Does anyone here sell? I guess I'll just look it up later. Ah. Huh? Oh. Well, seems you're out of luck. Have to go up the ladder.
Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean you don't see anyone you know?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land? Hello, hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dia, are you looking for someone?
Which side does he mean? Does he mean the desert people? Because she counts as that, doesn't she? Kind of sounded like a racial slur, basically. Little racially insensitive comment. Racist comment, I guess.
Yeah. Have you seen Enger, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Yeah, where's Jabroni?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days. So, you came here to help him out?
He sounds unconvinced.
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me.
He sounds sarcastic. Not sure if that's intentional or not.
Come on. It's a rare opportunity. Let's go check it out.
It's not that far. God, this looks so good.
Are we there yet?
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on, a wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
So I guess it was intentional. Oh no, what are we gonna do? There's too many of them for us two to take. The weak and frail Diha and the unknown weakling. And then a floating child. What are we gonna do? Well, Paimon's not gonna do anything.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the academia to look for the missing scholars.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
What? We're so surprised. We didn't see that coming at all.
Uh-oh. Paimon knew leaving Sino behind was a mistake.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little business deal nonsense?
You'd think they'd do more research on her.
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the academia.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Enger, you're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of the Scarlet King despise the most.
He has an interesting voice. Kind of reminds me of, what's his name from Legend of Korra? The emo-looking guy that cheated in the, whatever those matches were called, I forgot. The bending sport.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand that the Scarlet King is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
The Dendro Archon is a precious little muffin. And you will not insult her. She deserves so much better.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
Enough talking! Get him!
Well, sucks for you. I've fought, like, ocean gods.
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Following orders.
Just scooting myself here, getting a nice little position. Huh? Okay, gotcha.
Impossible! How could you?
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all. And of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought, right?
Ugh. You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic.
Some people want to be in a situation right now, I'm sure. They trade places with him in an instant. Especially if she stepped on him. Or
Okay,
kicked.
that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit, Paimon can't remember them all.
Yeah, me neither. Except for Jabroni.
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves.
Well, that's a lot less impressive.
Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how the Scarlet King is a superior deity.
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down. That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Huh. That's a bit of a twist.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
I see. So Jabroni is a good guy. Who would have thunk?
Wow, what a genius idea! Well, that's an expert mercenary for ya.
She's definitely big-brained.
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
So, that thing you were saying before, is it really true?
About what?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Nah. I mean, we've seen that, you know, there's more to her than just money. Especially when it comes to, like, you know, the previous storyline.
Does that bother you?
Yeah, I don't think so either. Especially since we can roll for you.
What makes you so sure?
That's not true, Baka.
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
I feel that based on what Dunyarzad has told her, she probably has a nicer impression of her. You know, if she believes her.
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude.
See? Like I said.
Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people, unless they were truly compassionate. I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in the Scarlet King, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the academia's trickery.
I can't wait till we tear that whole thing down.
But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
You know what? You're good people, Diha. You're good people.
Dia.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village. This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand by.
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
Eventually.
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler. As for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
Wait until the next morning. Oh, she's just here.
Candace is an expert at dealing with people like this. All we have to do is wait for her word.
I don't know why, but it kind of bothers me. Oh god, that's so... I will never get tired of this. That is just so freaking cool. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I don't know how I feel about just seeing, like, grass grow out of the sand. I'm sure it actually happens, but, like, I don't know, it seems weird to me. Oh, I will never get tired of this effect. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. And it properly, like, fades out when you step into, like... Oh, that's good stuff. Alright, what time? 6 to 12 the next morning.
Hey, Dia.
Right on time. We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Really? Thanks for that.
Sudden Sino.
Oh, Sino's here, and he's pretty early too.
Yes.
Pretty edgy.
I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
Does she?
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
I don't know.
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Too subtle for my inferior eyesight.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, don't beat us anymore. We're gonna die.
Oh, that delivery.
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here, to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
You know, she kind of reminds me of a character in a show called Firefly, which is like a space western type thing. God, it's such a good show. But I won't say the main character. There's no real main character in that, to be honest. But the captain of the ship, Mal, he's very much like this, and he only really gets very wrathful when you mess with his own people.
Mercy! Please have mercy!
You've made your bed.
Now lie in it.
We may both be desert dwellers, but there is one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of the Scarlet King will only result in war. And war serves no one.
And the war never changes.
The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry.
Clap, clap, clap.
I'll tell you everything I know. Please, just let us go.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about the Scarlet King's resurrection. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in the Scarlet King's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
He really likes the threat. the threatening.
He told us to spread word about the Scarlet King's resurrection and talk to us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process. I'm not sure.
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3.
Jesus Christ.
You die by my hand.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Do I ask questions now?
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself the Scarlet King's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
It was me the whole time.
What do you mean?
What?
Smooth.
Okay, speak.
Okay.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia.
Would make sense.
Some time ago, people from the academia attempted to take the village keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
Not an
The
our
academia
watch.
again.
Who's Zetaria again? Was that the assistant to the Grand Sage or something? I think so.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
You're right. Isak is still waiting for news on his grandpa.
I wonder if he's still tied up in that cave.
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Nah, I'm sure I put some water out for him.
Yes. Pack up and get ready to leave.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside the village to us.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
What scheme is the academia brewing now?
Guess they're all gonna have just one-liners here.
You look worried. Thinking about the village keepers?
Yes. I'd look for them myself if I could. As members of our village, each one of them is very important to me.
You have a strong sense of belonging here. I guess I'm the opposite. Mercs are stray dogs, wherever they go.
Dia, don't say that. You can be a part of this community too.
Thanks. I'll let you know when I feel like joining.
I just hope everyone's all right.
Still don't know where the bathroom is here. Is it this pot? Is this the bathroom? Hey, finally, L'chaim is back.
And then whoa! Where did you come from?
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
You were gone for ages, and now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway? Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
People burning Paimon. My favorite thing to watch.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname!
Okay, go ahead. I won't stop you.
Never mind. Paimon's got nothing.
I mean, I already gave him one, to be honest. It's L'chaim.
There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
Sure, he looks plenty edgy. You could just name him something regarding that.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to investigate. Anyway, you plan to leave Aru village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Yes.
Yep. We're not not gonna find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere. Enough with the silent treatment!
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
Alhaitham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village. Bold of you to question our choices.
Yeah, you're all talk!
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
Really? Paimon doesn't believe you.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts. Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
I'm all ears.
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that, you need to understand where she's coming from.
She who?
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
You mean some of them lied to us?
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons.
Jabroni is actually a bad guy.
Remember what Gandis said? Most people in Aru Village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether the Scarlet King or the Dendro Archon has power is of little significance to them. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village. Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived.
Her.
The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength.
Yes.
Right. You were asking about the mad scholars.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are Scarlet King fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the Radicals' next target.
Okay, so that's who she was being wary of.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Also, this is the first time we're getting a flashback with, like, commentary being done in the present.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru Village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Then why would she lie?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask her.
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
Probably a good call.
We're on it.
Time to use my charms. Probably picked the worst way to go.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
Oh, her name's Shawnee. That's the name of best girl in the Witcher series.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
Huh? clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler?
Yeah.
Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something. Do you think the resurrection of the Scarlet King can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that? That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations.
Well, friends is a bit of a stretch right now.
Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
I don't know if I believe it, but I hope.
Yeah, we came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And we aren't really residents of any one nation. But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in.
Once again, this really calls into question where Paimon came from before we fished her out of the water. We just fished her out of the water and she's willing to just, like, travel across the world with us. So what are you, Paimon?
We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to
That is so
help them.
cool.
That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
In the distance there. What is it sucking up? It's like sucking up the atmosphere and, like, concentrating it.
I want to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Al-Haytham told us you have your reasons. It's okay. We understand.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru.
Well, you could always come with us if you want. Wink, wink.
Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in the Scarlet King. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
I don't know, you seem pretty appealing to me, to be honest.
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a traitor?
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspected of having ulterior motives. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace.
Well, yeah, coming with us probably won't get you that. The opposite, actually.
And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone. Until now.
You can tell them. I'm sure he'll keep your secret.
All right. I'll tell you what I told Al-Haytham. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes, I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
Well, that sounds like the start of a creepypasta.
There are ghosts?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the distance, and always carries very raw emotion. It used to be louder and more frequent, but ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often, and when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night. But, because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
Is it coming from that gigantic pyramid? That gigantic upside-down pyramid that's sucking in the atmosphere?
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
Well, seems that hospital wasn't a very big success, was it?
Yeah, let's go!
God, I love that. Ooh, getcha. And a teleport point. Sealy, hey buddy, what's up? What? No. Really? Okay, good. Ooh. Ooh, creepy. That's what it's supposed to look like if we were here during the day. And enemies.
Sounds good to me.
If you guys have bad luck, I can see health bars.
Heartless. We're way behind schedule.
Hey, don't blame me. Blame your your levels showing up. Oh, there it is. What, from all the way over there? You have some good eyesight for an NPC. They're living very close to a band of hilly churls.
Is this the place? It's in terrible shape. And there's sand everywhere.
Empty and forgotten. An ideal place to hide people.
The sand is everywhere. And it's coarse and irritating.
Monsters! Watch out!
Born of ice and frost.
Come on.
No touching.
That was close. Oh, hey, buddy.
Delve into destiny, decided by destiny. See? Time to go.
We did less damage than I hoped.
They were easier to deal with than Paimon had expected.
Paimon, you don't do anything.
Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? Or, something like that.
Do you want bad things to happen to me, Paimon? Don't jinx it.
You look super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
We gotta stay on our game.
This is the one.
Wow, that's the first one that I've seen activated outside of gameplay. I wonder if we could have done that. I don't think it would let us, but it'd be funny.
Let's go in and take a look.
Hey, we haven't found Squad. Are you sure we aren't wasting our time here?
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then... I'm taking a break.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book to read?
I bet it's Eminence in Shadow. It's pretty good.
What are you reading? Let Paimon see.
Well, actually, it should be fine. As long as you don't watch the anime. That has a little too much fan service.
Okay, sure.
The natural position, which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion? Huh? When free from external influences, every entity displays the tendency to follow its natural trajectory?
I was wrong. He's not reading Eminence in Shadow. He's just reading porn. And then he showed it to Paimon.
So, you got that?
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya! How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this.
Everyone has their kinks.
Hey! Paimon's your Tibet travel guide. Paimon knows plenty of useful stuff already.
Where did you learn these things, though, Paimon? I would like to ask you that.
And anyway, it's not Paimon's fault that the books people read in Sumeru are so complicated.
Imagine him just doing this while, like, petting her condescendingly. Oh, whoa. Cool.
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
There's the sound.
Huh? What was that sound?
There it is. It's coming from that direction.
That lady is very good hearing.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
Ah, I was under that trap door the entire time. Why didn't we think of that before?
It's from below.
But there's no way we can get down there.
Something is off about the interior here.
A sand wall.
As I thought. There's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one. Boy, looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring.
Suddenly sci-fi wall. Wait, what? Wait, what? Not even Hu Tao could phase through it. Oh, there's a thing here. Oh. What the heck? What the heck? What's going on here? We can dance when we want to. We can leave your friends behind. 'Cause they don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. That was weird. Ah, there you are, friend. Fine. I should have just switched to Kale at the start, because I'm in Sumeru, and you kind of need her. Oh. So those are locked. How to unlock? Hey buddies, what's up? Aw, you messed things up for me.
Next on the agenda.
As usual, getting stuck on the ground is what Genshin likes to do.
Delved into born of ice and frost.
Calm yourself before you wreck yourself. Wait, did I unlock? No, I need to unlock that one. Oh wait, it's unlocked now. No, no it isn't. You lied to me. Oh, that's why.
Let me scry. No touching.
Wonder where I get these keys. So just documentation from the hospital. Alvin!
Look, there's someone over there.
Oh. So he's the one that's been crying this entire time.
Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
Wait. You're...
Who?
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But he looks too young to be anyone's grandfather. Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
Him who?
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academia.
Oh.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and mumbles stuff about training?
No. And that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life.
I'm probably silencing him or getting rid of him or something.
Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him.
I was about to mention those, like, marks.
There are drag marks on the ground.
Smudges.
They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner. The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Yeah. Another flashback? Yep.
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the academia spread a false rumor of the Scarlet King's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the academia. As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the academia. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto the Scarlet King's followers. Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since the Scarlet King's death all those years ago. Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of the Scarlet King and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of Sumeru will make sure of that. The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the academia that brought the scholars to Aru village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Probably have a use for them now.
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholars' identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons. An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Resource? For what exactly?
No, I think you know the answer to that, Paimon. Considering this laboratory.
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
That's dark.
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge comes from people's brains?
With the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night, when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Paimon doesn't want to think about this.
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process.
So are they copied, or are they just actually extracted? Transferred?
Or perhaps, his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
Paimon's a little confused. Can they just use anyone's brain?
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer. That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge? The academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge, but what is their ultimate goal? I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
People really like forbidden stuff.
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry.
L'Chaim is not interested in forbidden things. That's why he'll never watch our emo.
Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of course. The academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed. This matter needs to be corrected. Just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that?
Man, his
Save
mouth
every last
moved
person?
really fast there.
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want.
I do what I want.
The Divine Knowledge Capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
I need to rewatch South Park.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
Paimon's favorite word when describing people.
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that.
I disagree completely. I actually quite liked her.
He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru Village.
Okay, but you carry him. Some underground laboratory meat. Aw, yeah. Interesting. So now I have that key. Oh, redacted. Suddenly turned into SCPs. Oh, wow. It really is an SCP document. Man, it's all redacted. Makes me miss playing Control. That was a great game. Well, that's worrying. Okay. Like, I mean, I got it, sort of, except for the stuff they redacted. I wonder why this isn't voiced. I wonder if it's part of the thing we're currently doing, or it's just a side thing with it that we managed to unlock because we did this. Man, MiHoYo really likes underground locations. Seems I've done everything around here. What's over here? Nothing. Come on. Yeah. Wait. I'm a dummy. trying to trying to make the way back more efficient, but oh. So we've only gone here basically. It's no, here. We still have a lot more to go to explore. It's a lot more mountainous than I thought, actually. Now that I look at it. But for some reason, I just imagined like a whole bunch of dunes with like not much going on, which I kind of like. I wouldn't mind, but you would have to make the area a lot bigger. Sometimes I do think Genshin goes overboard with the density of the content.
We're back!
You must be tired. You should rest and take some water.
What's the situation?
Who's this?
I guess she hadn't seen him yet.
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
I guess they never passed by the village at some point.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned LAR hospital served as the academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
We may have a mole in our midst.
Mole, 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 mole.
One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the academia.
Is it you, Paimon?
Are our friendships that shallow?
Well, yeah, we just met.
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue. Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
God, he just loves his threats so much.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
I mean, you're the one wearing the what's it? Oh. They could probably just be like spying on us through your eyes.
So what you're saying is, Sino's the mole. Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Alhaitham, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details.
Should we really be talking about this in front of the kid?
Simply put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you? If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The academia is monitoring me?
He doesn't seem to have a thing. I forgot its name. The Google Glass.
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day.
Wow.
On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules.
Nyagarbaha. That is a name.
I remember seeing the thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment.
You should have revealed that earlier.
You're saying that the academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination. It knew all of this.
It predicted my every move.
The academia has been watching you longer than you think.
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the academia. They need scholars who are easily pliable and mindlessly go after anything they can profit from. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how it is! Paimon gets it now! If the academia is trying to avoid Sino, then the safest place would be... Yep, that's right!
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After him!
Please, wait! I want to go too!
Absolutely not.
You want to go too? If so, you have to promise you'll stay safe.
Man, nobody cares about this kid.
I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
Kid's gonna die, isn't he?
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Also, how did you get untied? I haven't come for you yet.
Yay! Let's go! Remember to pack some food with you! Paimon feels like we're missing someone, though.
And I kind of feel like the situation of the joke that I made is pretty weird, but it's a sacrifice I had to make that joke. I really need to do some more fishing. Just mindlessly fishing one day. Let's see where we're going. Also, might as well pick up these quests. Oh my god, I'm glad I picked it up. It could have been by accident. Wait, he looks almost exactly like Isaac. No, actually, he looks identical. Yeah, I guess. I'm glad I didn't pass by this unintentionally. That pose is always so adorable whenever an NPC uses it. I am a fan. You could say they're prickly customers. Am I right? I mean, I got some dendro right here if you want it. This seems pretty easy. Why did I switch away? Let's pretend the villager, the traveler is doing this. Nope. Time to brag. Interesting. I hope this isn't actually one of those quests that, like, start and, like, they continue every day or something. I hate that. That's the reason I still haven't finished freaking Surumi Island. Oh yeah, I still haven't unlocked this either. I should have done that a long time ago. It's a one-time thing, too. Yeah, look at this. Look at this! I still haven't done this. Just because it's also one of those. And we all know how long it took me to do this one. This one. Oof, took way too long. Alright, what about you? You look pretty Mondstadt-y. You drink like fish. Well, let's compliment them. Also, that was quoting Eventi, wasn't it? Ad Astra Abyssosk. I wouldn't count Paimon as an adventurer, though. She doesn't even have an adventurer's handbook. It's all me, baby. Hey, you know me? God, gotta love it when people recognize me. Yep, it's me. It's me. Thank you. Well, Paimon, sure. Let's give you that. If you talk about Paimon's accomplishments, you're gonna come up with a very short list. Well, maybe at some point. After this, I'm going to continue the Archon quest. Ha! Ha! He's a pretty big guy. You don't want to get him mad. Maybe someday. Well, this has like an actual thing. I don't like the look of that. Seems big. Okay. Also, it seems I forgot to claim this. Not that far.
So, where do we go from here?
You know, I'd be very scared of living on those platforms there, made of wood.
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
Yay! Alright, little kid, make sure not to die in the desert. Whoa!
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Do you?
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
I'm actually impressed. Seems like you could do more than Paimon.
There's something here.
It's sand.
What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
Paimon, you don't run around anywhere.
Okay. So, we have to dig it out?
Not you.
Whatever's down there looks like it's buried really deep.
What's this wee Paimon?
These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device, something akin to a headset.
They also got VR, as opposed to just AR.
Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way, because there are device fragments scattered around here. Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Paimon, we see Paimon's hole, and she just has like a bunch of sandcastles.
It looks kind of scary.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the plan.
I see a teleport point, or is that... No, that's a statue.
They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry. Your grandpa's gonna be fine.
We really should have left the kid and just reported to him after.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which...
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
Paimon, you're not running.
You're flying, aren't
Exactly.
you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
No.
Ugh, of course it is.
What the heck are you talking about, Paimon? Also, really? Hold on, Sino. I need to handle something here.
Yep.
God, that looks so freaking cool. That's further away than I thought. Oh, I underestimated that. Ooh. Nice. Oh, this is back in Aru Village. Oh yeah, there's that cave. Where I made that joke that I will never make again. Don't worry. Ooh, yeah, okay, if I can use that, that'll really help out. How do I get up there? I like how I'm already back in the village, just trying to get to that teleport point. How do I get up there? I'm not happy about this. How do they make that so complicated? I just wanted to unlock the teleport point. Is that too much to ask? Oh my god. How am I supposed to do that?
It's okay. Don't worry.
Maybe I could just get up through there. And then glide. No, that wouldn't work. How the heck? What? I guess I could just do that. That doesn't seem as hard. Yeah, I'm just ignoring you for now. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Good. What are these things? I'd stop and admire them, but, I have things to do.
It's important to replenish your supplies often when you're out in the wild.
Okay, thank goodness. I did it. There we go. Alright, Sino. Now we can continue. Yeah. Tumbleweeds. Alright, hold on for just a second. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Oh.
It's important to replenish your supplies often when you're out in the wild.
Alright, now we can continue. Wow, that goes deep. This is not a very flat desert. I would have liked it to be flat.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
That seems to be like a trend here.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Dia? Why would you...
I wouldn't... Oh, yep, there we go. We messed up bringing him around.
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
We shouldn't have brought him. That's what I said.
You've betrayed Aru village?
I doubt it.
So, this is the great General Mahamatra. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself, I have the means and methods, and my ideals are far more admirable than theirs.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
Doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing could deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting the Scarlet King. Once our Lord of Old returns to this land, we will have a new beginning.
Oh man, that's probably one of the best lines in the series so far. Shut it, Paimon.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of the Scarlet King. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring the Scarlet King back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million, we must be willing to give everything we have.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks in this desiccated land. But fate has finally dealt me a hand to play against the academia. With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the Academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samiel.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The Academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are negligible in comparison. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the Academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
They look more like pawns of the Academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevada have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed the Scarlet King. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe
Use
that by
force.
kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the Academia?
The Hayam. What is it?
These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the Academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
Interesting.
You can't be serious.
So,
I am, and don't call me serious.
hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars, perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the Academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the Academia?
No,
Not
many
all
things.
desert dwellers believe in the Scarlet King, and the same applies to the Academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the Academia's way of doing things?
You Academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall.
He is not able to be reasoned with.
I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm.
That's a lot.
Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the Academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest.
Still don't know why they call her
Refuse to
that.
oblige. What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
Yet you blindly believe
You're
something.
not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
Can we attach it after? Can we bring Barbara?
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here.
She actually
You
gonna
better
do
not
it?
let me down.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
She's ready. What? It's a little awkward, to be honest.
Stop!
Good thing he interrupted the slow motion.
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces? You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
Wonder how that would have gone if the kid hadn't intervened.
Phew. I was really counting on him not going through with it.
That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm.
Wonder if this will get any reaction.
Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
As you wish.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
That's why we should have left him.
I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a trial run. Noon tomorrow is gonna be the hard part.
No, thank you for your input, black screen. There's something up there. Oh, you know what I could do? God, that is... There's a lot of... Ooh. There's a lot of, well, it seems like it. There's a lot of flatness there a little bit. Maybe a little over there, but I don't know if, like, that's accessible. Oh, I'm climbing the sand. Okay. Hello, friends. Oh, hey, buddy.
Delved into... Born of ice and frost.
It's interesting how, meat NPCs, essentially, are regular enemies now. They should just be like squirrels and stuff. Or a boar. Alright. Let's see what's up here. Huh.
We're way behind schedule.
Thought it would be up here. But there's actually nothing up here. Is it down here? Ah, there it is. And let's just get the other one over here. What's a little kid doing down here? Whoop. Good thing nobody ever wants to get these besides me. Oh, there's multiple kids here. Or is it just that one? Alright, wait until the following morning. So 8. Oh, 6 to 8. I messed up. Oh, I messed up. I royally messed up here. 6 to 8, so it was here. So I just did it the exact time for it not to work.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
You really shouldn't.
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Just wait in the village.
Let's go then.
Why are you guys agreeing to this? Just say no.
Wait,
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Don't make me challenge you to a duel.
Fine.
Ooh, now we're getting somewhere. Very far somewhere. God, this sand is nice. I like this sand. LAR likes this sand. I wonder if I should try for that. I wonder if it's going to be just straightforward. It's a very long descent. It's actually in world too. Oh no, why would you do that? You scared me. I was supposed to go here for... Oh, there it is. Thank goodness. Now, what kind of domain is this? The kind that you complete once. I should really do more of those. Okay, let's go back here. It's actually a pretty big map. Oh, look at that. And what is that? Oh man, these chests are calling me. Is that a Pikachu? Got away. I forgot what you're supposed to do with this. Hey friends, what are you guys up to?
Shadows of fate. Access denied.
Picked
Next on
the
the
wrong
agenda.
test subject.
I don't know what to do with this. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, hello there, friend. Two of you. Hey, watch your language. Oh, did I get nothing?
Shadows of fate. No touching. Delved into. Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness. We're way behind schedule.
What's this? Oh. Never mind. Never mind.
You are
Hey guys.
not welcome here.
Are you sure? I feel like I should be.
Shadows of fate. Just like we rehearsed. Access denied.
Oh, seems I missed.
You won this one. How regretful.
I did build Kali a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. And I think she's helping out a
Beautiful
tad.
treasures are a cause for great happiness.
Should really make another team with like Fischl or something. Oh, what's this? Oh. A money rock. Really? You want to go up? Right into the enemies? Of course, of course. I understand.
Next on the agenda.
Climbing the sand again.
Let me scribe. Access denied.
This is a long way you're traveling. Oh. Guess I'm not mining anymore.
It's important to replenish your supplies often when you're out in the wild.
Hey guys, what's up?
Delve into no touching.
Oh, I missed you. I'm sorry.
There's nothing wrong with reaping a
Ah, there it is. Hey, it's one of these guys. Let's see how Kale helps with this.
Let me scribe. Faith is upon you. Higher, higher, hands on fire.
Who's the better archer, Ganyu or some random hilly churls? Maybe they are better. After missing that one, can't forgive you, Ganyu.
Perhaps whoever left these behind was also fulfilling a contract.
You thought you could hide this from me? These boxes weren't even loaded. Where is the statue of the seven? Oh, there it is. What are you?
Shadows of fate.
Oh, they're just... okay. I see. Scorpion meat. Delicious. Hey.
Access denied.
I knew that would happen. They're even putting those low on the ground now. I can't say I think of it as a bad thing. They're certainly helping a lot. Which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, they're kind of using it instead of a mount system in this situation. Oh, what's this? I guess this is not the first time I grabbed this. Whoa, look at that texture. We're under the canopy of the, oh, come on. Of the, absorption effect.
A new punching bag. Come on.
Speak for yourself.
Let me scribe.
Ow.
No touching.
Need. No. You want this one.
Where? I think it's the opposite. I'm going to attack the rest of them.
Shadows of fate, born of ice and frost.
Law of the jungle.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
You are not welcome.
Feeling lucky today?
Yeah, feeling lucky, punk.
Let me scribe. Access denied.
Wanna be riding Shogun over here.
No more. You want this one. Pulverize.
Nope.
Regret.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. So I guess this guy's new, it seems. Wow, that guy was impressive.
Jackpot.
And here we go. Oh, there's still one more here. Huh. Wow, Sumeru is huge. Though I feel there's still parts missing. Like, I feel this area here needs to be filled out. Like this. It really does feel like, you know, this part is still left. Maybe in another update. Six out of 22. Offer all. I need 25 this time. The requirements for this statue, the requirements for these statues are a lot more unforgiving than the Mondstadt ones, that's for sure. There we go. Here's a lot of flatness. Yep, here's some just... oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Oh, there's what I saw before.
No touching.
What that means. Where are you going?
Next on the agenda.
Oh, I see you. What's that? Oh, wow, that is scary. What the heck? Suddenly started making noise. Oh, as I get closer, it's going to start covering more of the... Yep, there we go. The sky changed. I'm not a fan when things do that, to be honest. And in, like, a cohesive world. Like, suddenly the entire sky is like this. These are nice looking dunes, by the way. LAR approves. Oh, so this is a domain. It's underground.
Shadows of fate.
I don't think I've seen you, buddy. What do you do? The scale of this thing is huge. Also, hooray, another another thing to farm. Catalyze reactions. Okay. Now, is this a door? It is not a door. So I assume you have to go like underground there and then leads into here somehow. Or have to go behind this thing. We really need mounts. Would have been awesome to ride a mount in areas like this. Like a camel sort of thing. Oh, a fast one. A road runner. With webbed feet, or like the squishy camel feet. Oh, another flying thing. I don't know what these are. Oh, it's like a dragon. What are you? A scarab. Have I missed teleport points? No, I haven't. There's almost nothing here. Ah, it looks like there's a teleport point at the ruins. Wonder if we could just walk up this pyramid. That answers that question. Oh. Oh. It's gone too steep. Unless I go this way. Oh, starting to get too steep. Ooh. Ha! They knew people would do this. I mean, of course. So look at this glowing thing is safe to stand on. It's just like glowing glass or something. I don't know if we could get on top of that, though. I very much doubt that. I don't even know how you would do that. I feel like people using glitches would be able to do it. And I feel like being here wouldn't be that bad desert-wise, because, like, the sun is being blocked by the, you know, this stuff. So it shouldn't be too hot under this. I wonder why people don't live here. Wow, they're everywhere, these Dendroculi. There's one here and one here. It's like they've increased the amount. What are you? Oh. Guess I'm unlocking something here already. Oi! Well, that was an insult. Oh no. What's this? Hello? That is a really cool effect, by the way. Like, actually really genuinely awesome. Really? I think I'm outside.
Glad there weren't any poisonous mushrooms inside.
Alright, here we go. That's back up there, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, it's daytime now.
Huh. They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you think you've asked enough?
Nope.
You stay right there!
Fight? Oh, cutscene. Neat.
Boy, what do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here? You coward! Why are your hands shaking? Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
What? See, we shouldn't have brought the kid. Hey, Nahida! Oh! This is horrifying.
Paimon's dizzy.
Good thing we didn't suffocate. What about the mercenaries? Oh, I guess it just left a hole.
Going just great.
What a nuisance.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body.
Don't say that with the kid here.
The Dendro Archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no, he's getting confused again.
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to the Scarlet King's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it, and left. It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Ah, there he is.
Praise the Scarlet King!
You are insane.
And his men too?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me. Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
Well, we are adventurers. Might as well.
Doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of the Scarlet King's civilization appear. 2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being. Or creature, you could say. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. The Scarlet King will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
It's basically blind devotion. Not gonna get anything out of them.
Grandpa?
Nor that. Of course. No. I need electro. I guess I could use. I don't need Dendro. Alright. Let's put Fischl in here.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
But if I use Fischl, I want to see how she works with Dendro, so,
Everything's ready. Let's go.
Guess I'll do this. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Hope I don't regret that. First time trying a new team composition.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy inside.
I will say, the, what's the word I'm looking for? The cohesiveness of the locations inside of a domain, they're getting much better. Like, this actually does feel like we went inside of the temple, as opposed to, like, early on in the game, where we would go inside of a cave or something. Like, you know, in the beginning of your Mondstadt, we'd do a domain, and a Temple of the Falcon or whatever, and, like, it'd just be, like, these ruins that are floating in the middle of nowhere. It's not really, you know, cohesive with with the rest of the world. And now it does seem like it is, which I'm very happy about.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rahman.
Huh? Me?
Do you see another Rahman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want, but there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from the Scarlet King civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
This might be my longest recording. Oh no, is this a Skyrim puzzle? Okay, there's different symbols on them. Please be as easy as a Skyrim puzzle, please. This one's glowing. Look up. Only that one's glowing. Yeah, well, that's easy enough. Okay. Oh wait, what? It's not glowing anymore. Ah. Okay. I have no idea how you were like what that was. That was complete luck as usual. This is so cool. It's like sci-fi stuff. A Chozo. These are Chozo ruins. Oh man, are we gonna find the Varia suit in here? Can we talk about this? Alright, let's let's see what happens.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Seems like regular fischl to me. But the Dendro effect doesn't last very long. Okay, let's try it with this. Ow.
Finn supports Shadow Raven. Let night fall.
I don't know about this at all.
No rest for the wicked.
Born of ice and frost.
That was easier. I knew it was going to do that. I absolutely knew it. As soon as I saw that.
By royal access denied.
No. Oh, good. Feels like we're playing Halo all of a sudden. Well, here we go.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Huh?
Uh... Oh, I see. This is basically a Dark Souls method. Oh. Hey, guys. Let's all get along and stuff.
Born of ice and frost. This is long overdue.
At least there's only 2 controls.
Next on the agenda.
And this also moves too. Oh, wait. I did it. I meant to do that. Really, when it comes to those kinds of puzzles, I never really know what I'm doing.
It's a sight to see. The Scarlet King's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
This is a really cool
That's
place.
what I call divine providence of the Scarlet King.
I haven't seen one of these in a while. Wow, look at this. Why is this game so pretty? Oh, and I just realized I'm the traveler. And I can't sprint either. So nobody followed me here. Paimon isn't here either.
It's getting brighter.
Never mind.
Oh, it looks so beautiful.
It really does look amazing. But obviously, I can't take a picture.
Wait. What's that?
It's a doggy.
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
These are Scarlet King runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient Scarlet King script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
What?
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
Oh. Interesting. It's definitely very advanced.
Among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from the Scarlet King's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
So he already watched it? Oh.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise.
So they were very advanced.
A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. The Scarlet King brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague.
Unfortunate.
People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained.
So that's why it's a
Were it not
desert.
for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been
Oh. That's what she looks
summoned
like.
the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered.
She
and
does
the
look like
embers of our
Nahida.
civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, My duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final
Hello?
time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more.
I mean, she doesn't look bad, actually.
Helping the Scarlet King to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child.
So she is her!
Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
So that answers that.
The priest's
Nahida
memories.
actually is that.
No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and the Scarlet King were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers.
He has huge hands.
They're clearly.
Was that the former Dendro Archon? He became so tiny in the end.
Paimon saying that about another character is funny.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason
This reminds me
to
of a
doubt the Scarlet King's
very
technology.
unliked episode
You've
in
just
Avatar.
witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of the Scarlet King all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refused to believe any of the rumors. The Scarlet King's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans, fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart,
Power of cutscenes.
how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Come on, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Aramites and I, what are we even fighting for?
I should have questioned that before.
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
You should invite people here.
I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done.
There should be like a museum.
You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
You could just bring them here.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you too.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
I agree.
That must have been
Really want to
rough,
get back at them.
but he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in the Scarlet King. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
I actually did not expect him to get, character arc.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow.
Yeah, that was the priest guy. Is very similar to him. Ooh, how precious. What a fuzzy tree. Looks nice. How do they do that? It actually looks really fuzzy. Well, you can't climb anything. Whenever the climbing mechanics don't work, things get really like this. The game just doesn't know how to handle it. Well, I guess that's it. I didn't even need any characters in this, really. Could have just done it with
How
anyone.
it must be.
Wait. Oh. Right. Oh, I have to pass by. Oh, wow, okay. How am I going to get here? Because I go from here, follow this road, activate this, then this, then this, and then activate this, and then, whoa, it's going to be a long time coming. That's going to be an adventure on its own. So I think for now, this is where I'm going to end it. I hope you've enjoyed my playthrough so far. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.